Good evening. I'm Jarita Postlethwaite, Superintendent of Charleston County Schools, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to this graduation celebration for the class of 2020. As you know, this virtual ceremony is just the first way graduates will be recognized. Your school has planned face-to-face diploma awarding ceremonies for you in the coming days. Today, I want to acknowledge up front that we'd all rather be together, just as we would have preferred to spend the last 2 months going to class, participating in or attending school activities, going to the prom, just enjoying the normal school during the final weeks of your journey that began many years ago in elementary school and brought you to this point. However, the pandemic has forced all of us to rethink everything that we previously knew as normal. One thing that has not changed is your remarkable accomplishments. We gather today to recognize the relationships that you have formed, to honor your achievements, your memories, and your hard work. So, I offer to each of you my personal congratulations. You've achieved this milestone event of graduation. We will celebrate you virtually today and look forward to seeing you in person to offer you our best wishes as you enter the world as the remarkable class of 2020.
Hello and welcome to the 25th Annual Commencement Exercises for the Garrett Academy of Technology's Class of 2020. I am Dale Mesker, Principal of Garrett Academy, and it has been my honor to serve as the principal for the wonderful staff and students of Garrett Academy for the last 2 years. At this time, please welcome Senior Zara Frazier as she performs the National Anthem, followed by Donald Taylor, Senior, performing the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we begin, I would like to thank Dr. Jarita Postlethwaite, Superintendent of Charleston County Schools, and the Charleston County School District Board of Trustees, chaired by Reverend Dr. Eric Mack, for the opportunity to serve as the principal of Garrett Academy. And I would also like to thank the Constituent District 4 Board, chaired by Mr. Michael Garnett, for their continued support for the students and faculty of Garrett Academy. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are unable to hold our traditional commencement exercises and are instead holding this virtual graduation to commemorate the accomplishments of the class of 2020. We hope to eventually have an in-person celebration once the COVID-19 restrictions have been lifted and it is once again safe to gather. As many of you are aware, this is the final commencement exercises for the Garrett Academy of Technology, as we are closing our doors at the conclusion of the 2019-2020 school year. And as such, I feel it is important to celebrate not just the accomplishments of the senior class of 2020, of which there are many, but to also celebrate the leadership, faculty, and alumni that have established the great traditions and excellence that have served as a foundation for our current success. First, I would like to recognize the contributions of past principals who have served Garrett Academy of Technology. Mr. David Baldia, Ms. Patricia Edwards, the late Mr. David Parsons, Mr. Dan Connor, and Ms. Charity Summers. Under the leadership of these fine principals, Garrett Academy established and maintained an expectation of excellence. Serving students from across the district, Garrett Academy consistently produced one of the highest graduation rates within our district and accounted for the largest percentage of CTE completers year after year. The faculty also has a long tradition of excellence. Each year, the faculty and staff nominate one teacher to serve as the Teacher of the Year. Traditionally, their names will be added to a large plaque mounted in the front office to commemorate their contributions. Because we are closing, I had this plaque taken down and the names removed, and have created individual plaques for each of the 25 Teachers of the Year. These teachers represent the best of Garrett Academy faculty, and I feel it is important to recognize them here. Teacher of the Year for 1996, Miss Katie Catalong. 1997, Miss Angela Jones. 1998, Mr. Joseph Spano. 1999, Miss Carol Murray. 2000, Miss Rhonda Morris. 2001, Mr. Ken Floyd. 2002, Mr. Carl Birch. 2003, Miss Laura Osborne. 2004, Chef Lucia Boynest. 2005, Miss Karina Moeller. 2006, Mr. Sebastian Brown. 2007, Miss Quinetta Wright. 2008, Mr. Donald Cady. 2009, Miss Andrea Gramling. 2010, Major Rayford Mitchell. 2011, Miss Sharon Wigfall. 2012, Miss Amir Potter. 2013, Miss Tamara Cole. 2014, Miss Rhonda Morris. 2015, Mr. Michael DeYoung. 2016, Miss Ann Baldies. 2017, Mr. Kenneth Mueller. 2018, Mr. Seward Middleton. 2019, Miss Bridget Anderson, and the 2020 Garrett Academy Teacher of the Year, Mr. John Murray. I would like to thank the current faculty for their commitment to the students and mission of Garrett Academy. With the specter of the school closing at the end of the year, it would have been very tempting to leave the school in search of a more stable employment situation. But this faculty chose to remain true and wanted to see the senior class through to the end. We maintained over a 90% retention rate for our staff, an incredible number considering the circumstances. These teachers continue to challenge and expect excellence from our students. Thank you again, Falcon family. Finally, I'd like to recognize the great alumni of Garrett Academy of Technology. You are the foundation upon which our current successes are built. We share in your disappointment at the closing of Garrett Academy and appreciate deeply your words of encouragement and support. The alumni of Garrett Academy continues to serve the people of the Lowcountry in many roles, from lawyers and public servants to hairdressers and skilled craftsmen. Your continued contributions to your communities is immeasurable and greatly appreciated. At the start of each year, I create a motto or a mantra which is meant to help focus the students and faculty on our collective goal for the year. This year I chose the phrase, "Finish strong." Little did I know that this mantra, in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, would become so apropos. In 2018, we at Garrett Academy were in a bit of a valley. The state school report card had come out and we were rated at a 49, below average, 1 point from being average. But the class of 2019 helped us to turn things around. They chose to soar and finished the year with a state report card rating of 58, average, just 2 points away from a good rating. Our goal as a faculty was to finish strong. We set our sights on finishing with a good rating. Finish strong became our mantra. We encouraged staff and students alike not to accept the excuse that we were closing to produce less than exceptional work. We challenged our students and ourselves every day to finish strong. And in the final months of the school year, as we transitioned to at-home learning, we continue to encourage our students to finish strong. We at Garrett Academy were a little disappointed that because of the COVID-19 shutdown, the state would not be publishing report card ratings for the year 2020. Because this group of seniors has outpaced last year's class in graduation rate, college and career readiness, and academic preparedness. And according to our calculations, if the state were to publish a rating for the 2020 school year, Garrett Academy would have finished with a good rating. In fact, the U.S. News and World Report recently released a list of the top 100 schools in South Carolina. And I am proud to announce that Garrett Academy was ranked 79th among all schools in South Carolina. It is a testament to the commitment of our faculty and to the hard work of these young people. The class of 2020 will always hold a special place in our hearts, not only because we have the shared experience of the 2020 pandemic, but you chose to continue to strive for excellence, and because of you and your hard work, Garrett Academy has finished strong.
Greetings. My name is Travis Chapman, the student body president of the class of 2020. While several things have occurred over the past 4 years, I would like to thank many of the staff members and administrators for providing us to learn in a safe school environment. A special thanks to our principal, Mr. Metzger, who has been always encouraging us to finish strong, who adopted the slogan way before COVID-19 had started. A very special thank you to Ms. Lennon, who walked the walk and talked the talk with me and the rest of you. She meant every word she said, and look at us now. Thank you for being an awesome counselor for the seniors. She has always came through for us as if she was our own mother. Ms. Godfrey Jackson would be there on the days that you weren't show up. Ms. Lennon was always making sure that our parents were up to date on community events as well as resources for our families. To Ms. Ryan, thank you for always telling us to stay in class and make sure we get our work done. I would like to say thank you to the teachers who closed the door on us as the bell would ring while we were tardy. For that, you showed us how to take accountability for being on time. You showed us that the quality of turning our work in on time was very important and crucial. Our 4 years at Garrett Academy has been memorable. As the doors close on Garrett forever, I want to think back on the times that we spent at Garrett. Our first senior class was the class of 2016. We experienced pep rallies like no others, had DJs and friendly competitions where the staffs were versus the students. I remember those AB and honor roll assemblies where we celebrated for our academic accomplishments. We were just sophomores when we experienced our first bonfire with the class of 2018. How can we forget our first prom with the class of 2019? Although we won't experience our last prom this year, we won't forget the ones from last year. Like Boyz II Men say, although we've come to the end of the road, we can't let go. We belong together. Garrett Academy will always be in our minds, our hearts, our bodies, our souls. Here we are in the pandemic. Things have gotten out of control, but it's teaching us to keep patience, time management, and have endurance. We will get through this, and we will always remember these moments in our lives for years to come. So I charge my fellow classmates to be better and not bitter because of how we ended our senior year. No matter what comes, there's no stopping us now. We finish strong.
Hello, I'm Malaysia Vanderhorst, honor graduate of Garrett Academy of Technology. I welcome you, the salutatorian. Trevion Simmons is the son of Teresa Simmons and Charles Sally. In the 4 years Trevion has spent at Garrett, he has participated in a number of extracurricular activities such as senior class representative of student government, CCSD student council member, president of Jefferson Club, and Bowen Engineering intern. Trivion Simmons currently plans to attend Clemson University to major in mechanical engineering and minor in mathematics. I present to you Trivion Simmons, our 2019-2020 salutatorian.
I am honored to be Garrett's Academy of Technology's last salutatorian. Even though a senior year can be difficult, I want to congratulate Garrett's class of 2020. I would like to recognize many people for having a positive influence on my success. First, I would like to recognize the entire faculty and staff. Without them, I wouldn't have the necessary tools and direction to become successful in school and in life. A special thank you to the teachers who personally helped me accomplish my goals. Also, Principal Mesker, who created a positive atmosphere which made me excited to come to school and learn. I would also like to recognize my family. My mother for the prayers and her consistent motivation when I needed it the most. My brother, who helped me mature into a man and a responsible person I am today. And mostly God, with faith in him I achieved the impossible. Garrett Academy of Technology's last class of 2020. I want to give you some advice as we move on to the next steps of our lives. Don't let anybody stop you from pursuing your dreams and goals. Don't think you have to go to college in order to be successful in this world. Approach everything with a positive attitude and work hard at your craft. As Garrett closes, continue to let that Falcon pride remain in you, and his legacy will live on. I hope to trip and joke with all of you in the future. Ms. Mesker, your graduating class finished strong, because why fly when you can soar?
Hello, I am Mrs. Price Worley, Assistant Principal here at Garrett Academy of Technology, and I will be introducing and presenting the Spirit of the Falcon Award. The Spirit of the Falcon Award is given to one male and one female graduating senior who epitomizes excellence in character, commitment to academic achievement, and service. Garrett Academy would like to thank Mr. Chuck McMahon of Herff Jones for providing our Spirit of the Falcon Awards. This coveted award is given based on the symbolic representation of the falcon. Throughout history, culture, and myth, the falcon symbolizes superiority, spirit, and freedom, and aspiration. The falcon is the emblem for success, victory, and rising above a situation. At its core, the falcon represents visionary power, wisdom, and guardianship. This powerful bird awakens visionary power and leads you to your life's purpose. The falcon carries with it a message of transition and change. The students deserving of the final nomination for the Spirit of the Falcon Award must have maintained satisfactory grades, participated in major school and community-related events, have positively contributed to the improvement of his or her internal and external school community, been involved in activities on and off campus that have brought positive recognition to Garrett Academy, and may have encountered special challenges in pursuit of a high school diploma. The nominees for the female Spirit of the Falcon are the following deserving students: Kamora Simmons, Antasia Mack, Kiana McKnight, Shania Bailey, and Malaysia Vanderhorst. All of these young ladies epitomize the Spirit of the Falcon and are most deserving of being nominated. I would like to recognize and present the winner of the 2020 Spirit of the Falcon Award for Ladies. This young lady was nominated by several of her teachers for the Spirit of the Falcon. One of her teachers wrote, "The qualities that the winner of this award possesses are relative to her character, her work ethic, her achievements, and her heart. She is one of our best creations, having been a Falcon from her earliest days in the early childhood classroom to high school. She is a student that any member of Garrett, from the administration to the student body, can point to with pride as a graduate representing Garrett Academy." The winner of the final Female Spirit of the Falcon Award is Kiana McKnight.
I'm Coach Miller, math teacher, boys soccer coach, and assistant football coach and I'm here to present the Male Spirit of the Falcon Award. The nominees for the Male Spirit of the Falcon Award are the following students: Travion Simmons, Tymere Brown, Donald Taylor, Timothy Habersham, Tyreek Green, and Jordan McNeil. Having taught all of these young men, I know that each of them epitomizes the spirit of the Falcon and are most deserving of being nominated. This young man was nominated by several of his teachers for the Spirit of the Falcon. One of his teachers wrote, "This student has had many at-home and in-school struggles throughout his 4 years of high school career. However, within his senior year, he has turned himself around and demonstrated leadership, commitment to academics, and treasured friendship with both his peers and teachers. It has been a joy watching this young man grow into his shoes and become a leader not only for Garrett, but also for Stahl's football team. The winner for the final Male Spirit of the Falcon is Tyreek Green. Way to finish strong."
Hello again. As Superintendent of Schools, it's indeed an honor to recognize our outstanding class of 2020. Among those bright scholars are some individuals who've made a tremendous commitment to serve our country through the armed forces after graduation. I would like to take this time to acknowledge their willingness to serve by presenting each of them with a challenge coin. Challenge coins are a small medallion that's typically given out by a military leader in recognition of a special achievement. The use of such coins dates back to the First World War. In recognition of your pledge to protect and serve our country, we are awarding you with your first official challenge coin, which we will mail to all of you who have enlisted. On behalf of a proud and grateful community, thank you for your dedication and devotion to our country. Godspeed.
Kiana McKnight is the daughter of Annette and Cleveland McKnight and began her educational career at Garrett Academy of Technology Child Development Program at the age of 3 years. With her determination to complete her secondary education here as well, she enrolled in the Health Science Tech to gain a better understanding of the medical field. In the 4 years Kiana spent in Garrett, she participated in a number of extracurricular activities while working at the Charleston County Library and keeping her excellent grades. Those included drumline, band, ROTC for 2 years, president of the National Honor Society, vice president of Students in Action, secretary of Student Government, and prom committee. Kiana currently plans to attend the University of South Carolina, Columbia, to pursue an undergraduate degree in biological sciences, before attending the University of Georgia for a graduate degree in veterinary medicine. Her goal is to become a veterinarian and open her own clinic and a nonprofit to support the animals of her community.
First and foremost, I would like to congratulate my classmates because we finally made it. I don't know about y'all, but I felt like this day would never come, and when this year started, I felt like things are finally going too fast. Unfortunately, Corona came to steal away our joy, but through the grace of God, the class of 2020 was finally able to prevail, preserve our class spirit, and finish strong. Yes, we did make it. I know I wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for the amazing support system I had. I had my parents, Annette and Cleveland McKnight, and my little brother, Traquan, to motivate me. All of them were there to offer a comforting hug, our strong shoulder to lean on, when everything or everyone else felt like too much, and they never judged. They did an amazing job raising me, if I do say so myself, and I couldn't or wouldn't have asked for a better family. I love you. I would also like to thank God for strengthening me, blessing me, and watching over me every day. I felt like He's giving me the innate purpose to nurture and the ambition to serve. Of course, I couldn't complete my speech without mentioning my amazing best friends, Trakaya Holston and Jesus Santiago Verdugo. They were the only reasons I look forward to coming to school sometimes, supported me with their unwavering loyalty, and did wonders for my self-esteem and helped my growth as a person. Finally, I would like to acknowledge my great-grandmother, even though she is no longer here with me, Lula Mae Jones. I would specifically like to recognize her because she continues to influence my every action and thought. When I was much younger, she was like a mother to me in the way she took care of me, loved me, and instilled kindness and compassion within me. I truly believe without her, I wouldn't be half the person I am. She was and still is my rock. I would like to share her story with you because I believe her life can all teach us a valuable lesson. Being born in 1932 and raised in this era, she faced constant obstacles due to racism and sexism. With limited formal education knowledge and discriminatory policies, she was stuck making hotel beds, hardly receiving any pay, and also being forced to remain stagnant in her career with no promotion in sight. She didn't even have half the opportunities we had today, which she should have, but she took everything in stride. She lived her life to its fullest without an ounce of bitterness, full of kindness and compassion, given to those even when she didn't have anything to give. I'm inspired by her to live my life with as much love as she did, and to take all opportunities presented to me for the opportunities she couldn't take. I live my life to make her proud. Finally, I would like to thank Ms. Dosher and Ms. Young. It's ironic, I started my education in their CD and ended my secondary education within the same building. They instilled the love of learning with me, and I have frequently visited them over the years. I get to see their smiling faces encourage me and make me feel proud in my work. Even though this year hasn't been ideal for our class, and with our school closing, it's not the end for any of us. We have future, dreams, ambitions that just don't end in high school. I believe each and every one of us is made for great things, and we will accomplish those great things. I hope to see everybody in this room thriving, happy, and prosperous in the future. Even if we don't have a place to come back to, we'll always have a home in each other, the memories we made, and the growth we accomplished together in these 4 years. Our home will always remain in each other. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Hello, I'm Bridget Runyon, Director of School Counseling for Garrett Academy of Technology. I am pleased to announce our Charleston County School District Board Scholars. To be recognized as a CCSD Board Scholar, a student must achieve a GPA of 4.25 or better on the South Carolina Uniform Grading Scale, with no rounding up or down based on a GPA calculated for this year at the end of the school year. I am pleased to announce that Keone McKnight, with a GPA of 4.745, and Travion Simmons, with a GPA of 4.577, have been awarded these honors. The following students are ranked in the top 10 of their class, based on a cumulative GPA, which has been calculated for this year at the end of their senior year. The first 8 honor grads are Malika Hector, with a 4.212, Malaysia Vanderhorst, with a 4.154, Jesus Vertigo Santiago, with a 4.146, Raheem McGowan, with a 3.909, Ashley Rivers, 3.708, Jada Washington, with a 3.677, Nyasha Mitchell, with a 3.65, and Shania Bailey, with a 3.633. Garrett Academy of Technology salutatorian for the class of 2020 is Travion Simmons, with a GPA of a 4.577. Garrett Academy of Technology's valedictorian for the class of 2020 is Keone McKnight, with a GPA of 4.745. We would like to congratulate these scholars on their academic success and wish the best in their future endeavors.
At this time, we ask that you please join us in honoring the graduates of 2020 with a slideshow presentation, beginning with the top 10 honor grads and followed by the rest of the senior class in alphabetical order.
Gordon H. Garrett Academy of Technology's class of 2020 is closing out the final chapter of this school's rich legacy, 26 years in the making. While this evening marks the end of one era, it also marks the beginning of another as you go out into the world, proud high school graduates, with the wonderful history of Garrett Academy within you and bright futures ahead of you. You have all worked exceptionally hard to meet the state of South Carolina high school graduation requirements and have finished strong this year under unprecedented circumstances. It's my distinct honor and privilege to confer these diplomas to each and every one of you this evening. You are officially Garrett Academy of Technology Class of 2020 graduates. You may now turn your tassels.
We come to learn, to reach beyond the stars, to make this world our future, to travel afar, to reveal what we have learned from the people who inspired us to be who we really are. Tomorrow is a brighter day. Let's conquer all and make a way. Yes, we will soar high with falcon and pride. We wear the red, white, and blue to let you know our spirit always true inside our hearts. Garrett Academy is who we really are. Garrett Academy is who